Yesterday I made a video about counting in groups, and I was rather nervous yesterday, and shit's been going on in my personal life, so I didn't catch it, but I had made a mistake. I counted, but I didn't count properly. I grouped wrong. That right there is that is 16. I had enclosed this full section with the 6 and counted that as 16 and then grouped it by that. That is the exact point where I went wrong. That is 4, and that is 4, so like the actual thing is that right there is right there is 16 by 16. Yeah, just making sure. I don't want to end up making the same mistake as I did yesterday. The next thing would be that since this right here is, say, my 16, 6, that is 256, which means that this is another 256, and that means that we split here and not here, because yesterday I split there. We split there, and that's 16, and that's 7. And 16 times 7 is, well, it'd be easier to break it down, because I know that 16 times 4 is 64, and so that's 64 plus 64 minus 16, and that is 128. So 128 minus the 16 is 112. Yeah. So that right there is 112. And that right there is another 112. And so then you add the commons together. So you add these two, and then you add these two, which 256, that is times 2, which I'll do the math here. So 512. Then over here is 112 times 2, which is it's pretty obvious. You could do that one easily in your head. And so that's 512 and 224, and 513 736. I almost forgot to. So this whole thing right here is 736